Alright, what's good YouTube? Gentleman Thomas here, coach of the Copenhagen Gallades, with my WPF playoffs team builder before the match. And yes, that does mean we made it to playoff. We made it on the last spot available, which also means we are going up against the number one place team in the regular season, which were the Alabama Alakazams. Now they were coached by Deca, and Deca is one heck of a one heck of a battler as well. He did very well this season. He went 8 and 0. Sorry, not 0 and 8. 8 and 0, and then lost his last two matches because they didn't matter. So I think he was a little bit more lax about it. And he did it with the best Pokemon around, so of course he did it. Because his team consists of Mega Gallade, Rotom Wash, Sylveon, Melmetal, Noivern, Uxie, Crocodile, Chandelure, Komala, and Roserade. I really like his team. It's a very much a team I would normally try and draft, like kind of balanced, good offensive mons, good defensive mons, a couple of support mons. So I'm very much a fan of it, and he made the most of it, obviously by being number one seed or number one place after regular season. Mons to really look out for his team is of course the Mega Gallade. Mega Gallade is a huge threat no matter what team you're going up against. The Melmetal can also be kind of a threat, but I actually do think my team personally has one of the better ways to deal with it, with both Slowbro and Tank Growth being able to take hits. And if I were to put a Rocky Helmet on either one of them or maybe both of them, he would just get too chipped if you click double Iron Bash. So Melmetal isn't that big of a threat to me. Then there's a mon like Noivern. I personally really love a Trespex Noivern. I don't know if he has ran that throughout the season, but it can be a really good offensive mon. I don't have the greatest answer besides Togekiss for his Noivern, and if he gets rid of my Togekiss, Noivern can kind of just go in. And then there's like Chandelure. Chandelure is also very good offensively, but its lack of speed, especially against my Sand team, kind of just hinders a little bit. Like even if he brings a Triscarfmon, if he gets a kill, if I have Sand up, I just send in either Escadrille or Dracozolt and Sand, and then it basically dies. And lastly, Amon, I really didn't think would cause so much trouble for my team when I was building, because originally I wrote it off as like, okay, this is not coming. Then I looked into it a little bit further, and it actually beats every one of my walls, and that is the Roserade. Grass Poison is apparently very good against my defensive walls. Togekiss don't want to take the poison moves. Slowbro doesn't want to take the grass moves. Tangrowth doesn't want to take the poison moves. Gallades doesn't want to take the grass move. Then we come down to Garbodor, and Garbodor can take like the grass and poison moves, but Roserade, of the few coverage moves it can get, is extrasensory. Of course, it had to be extrasensory. So Roserade really does very well against my team. So I had to think outside of the box to try and stop it. And that's what we did with the first team member on the team this week. That is Escadrille, also known as Das Bones. Escadrille is going to be rocking the Assault Vest. Holder special defense is 1.5, but it can only select damaging move. I went with the Mold Breaker ability because I don't need this as a Sand Rush Sweeper. I don't need Sand Force for the extra damage. And having Mold Breaker means I can Earthquake the Rotom. I can Earthquake the Uxie. So in general, I think this was a very nice choice. The Assault Vest is meant to be a defensive tool against the Roserade. This is my best way to stop the Roserade. I cannot get hit by Sludge Bomb, and Giga Drain is neutral, and with the Assault Vest, I can take quite a lot of moves. I am expecting him to bring Giga Drain simply just. I personally think Giga Drain is the better grass move over Energy Ball or Leaf Storm. Leaf Storm is really, really nice for like a one turn hits, but other than that, it actually is kind of a hindrance, because if he fires off a Leaf Storm, I can just swap into something else that can take the hit afterwards. So with this in mind, the EV spread is going to be a Jolly Nage with 248 HP, 68 attacks, 0 defense, 120 in special defense, and 72 in speed. This allows me to outspeed a max speed Komala, as weird as that sounds. But Komala can actually be quite offensively threatening if it's like a max speed choice band. So this makes it so I can guarantee outspeed that with Escadrille. It also gives me enough speed to outspeed a defensive Rotom if he wants to be that. I have enough speed for, of course, his Sylveon. Yuxi if it's a defensive Mon. Roserade should he bring it with no speed, even though I do very much think it has speed. Chandelure is probably going to have a lot of speed in it if it comes, so that won't really matter that much. But yeah, this is like a very special defensive Escadrille. It goes against his Roserade. It could go against his Sylveon very well as well. Rotom and Chandelure, of course, kind of just bops this. Not completely, but they do a lot of damage. So I don't really want to be against them. But I can also hit them very hard. So he has to make sure he either kills or he gets enough out of the exchange. The moves we're going with are going to be Iron Head, Rock Blast, Rapid Spin, and Earthquake. Basically, I just wanted Rapid Spin, I wanted Earthquake, and then I want Iron Head for Sylveon. Rock Blast, like for the Noivern, I guess if it brings Noivern, it's a great way to hit it. Other than that, Rock Blast is not really gonna do a whole lot. I will only click it if Noivern is there. If it's not there, I will never click Rock Blast, I think. That's Escadrille this week. Next up on the team this week, we have Cinderace, also known as Mask. Cinderace is going to be holding the Choice Band. Holder's attack is 1 from 5, but can only select the first move it executes. Blaze ability, because I cannot run anything else but the Blaze ability. EV Spread is going to be a Jolly Nature with 72 HP, 2v2 attack, 0 defense, 0 special defense, 184 in speed. This allows me to outspeed his Mega Gallade and anything below, barring a Scarfer. Of course, I cannot outspeed the Noivern, but I also think Noivern is a 50-50 bring, so I might have the fastest Mon in Cinderace, besides a potential Sand Rush sweeper. I might bring that. Look further. So I actually think Cinderace can do very, very well. And besides his Rotom, he literally doesn't have a great Cinderace answer. Chandelure kinda is the second best answer he has. So I had to find a way to deal with it because it can be immune to fire, immune to fighting, and it resists U-turns. So I had to really be creative and find a way to hit that. So that's why we went with this moveset here, which is U-turn, Parabol, Assurance, and High Jump Kick. Yes, I brought Assurance just to hit the Chandelure if I need to. Because if he brings that with like Flash Fire, I can hit it with Parabol then, I can hit it with High Jump Kick, U-turn is resisted, so if I end up in a situation where I have to hit it, I can hit it. Other than that, we're clicking Parabol, we're clicking High Jump Kick, and we're clicking U-turn whenever we want to. Parabol is pretty much a 2-hit KO on most Mons. I think Rotom and Noivern can take it, and then of course the Chandelure, and that's it. I think it's a 2-hit KO on everyone else, if I remember correctly. So he's gonna have a very hard time swapping into this, because if I click High Jump Kick on his Rotom, he actually has to swap out again, because Rotom is not guaranteed to live then. So I think Cinderace is gonna put in a lot of work this week. Next up, we have Dracozolt, also known as X-Drake. Dracozolt is going to be a Sugar Berry, which has damage taken from a super effective ground type attack. It's single use. We are going with the Sand Rush ability because I do want a Mon that can outspeed everything he brings. Except if he brings a Choice Scarf Noivern, you know what? I will bow down to your greatness, your massive brain dagger. But we are bringing the Sand Rush with the Sugar Berry because Crook is most likely going to be his swap into Dracozolt. Even though Dracozolt can hit the Croak fairly decently well, the Intimidate drop plus the pressure with the Earthquake or even knockoff is very nice for against my Dracozolt. So that's why I have the Sugar Berry in case I have a situation where I can't kill it, I can just stay in, take the hit, and then kill it. The item on Dracozolt was a 50-50 between Sugar Berry and Roselli Berry. I had the same thought process about the Sugar Berry with against Crook okay, I'll try again. I had the same thought process about the Sugar Berry, about a Roselli Berry that I had about the Sugar Berry versus his Sylveon or even his Roserade. So Sylveon, for the most part, could also be a very nice defensive swap in to Dracozolt, but Bulkbeak does a lot to Sylveon still, so I don't think it's as good. Now, his Roserade, should he bring a defensive Roserade? I don't know why he would, but should he bring a defensive Roserade, that actually is not a bad swap into Dracozolt. It resists the what's it called, Bulkbeak. It has a high natural special defense, so should I bring Fire Blast, it can still take a hit, and I get access to Dazzling Gleam. So that's why I thought about doing Roselli, but I think going Sugar is the smarter choice. Now, the EV spread we're going with is a Lonely Nature with 252 attack, 64 special attack, 0 special defense, and 192 in speed. Yes, I do have a minus defense nature, and but with the Sugar Berry, I can still take the Earthquake quite nice. It does about 60% if he's like a max attack, and I am not even 100% sure his Crook is going to be max attack. So I can still take the Earthquake quite comfortably, and by not having a specially defensive lowering nature, I can actually take a Sludge Bomb from the Roserade guaranteed no matter what, so I can always either stay in and kill it, or I can swap it in to take a necessary hit if I need to. The moves we're bringing are going to be Low Kick, Bolt Beak, Fire Blast, and Draco Meteor. So Low Kick is for Melmel and Crocodile. Pretty much those are the only two mons I want to hit with Low Kick. Bolt Beak is for pretty much anything else. Anything else. Fire Blast is like an emergency for like the Roserade. And Draco Meteor is also kind of just like an emergency for Noivern. It can be for Crook. It can be for a couple of mons. So that's Draco Salt this week. Next up, we have Tangrowth. The first region core member arrives. Tangrowth, also known as Zogeking, is going to be holding the Rocket Helmet. If holder is hit by a contact move, the attacker loses 1/16 of its max HP. We have the regen ability because, of course, why not? We have a Bold Nature with a 240 HP, 0 attack, 252 defense, 0 special defense, and 16 in speed. The 16 in speed is in case he wants to try and speed creep his Melmel for my Tangrowth. I can outspeed it, and that can actually end up mattering quite a lot because with the moveset of Knockoff, Giga Drain, Focus Blast, and Synthesis, this is actually my main counter for his Melmel. Focus Blast does like 60 to 70% or something like that, maybe closer to the 60%. So I can guarantee Bob a substitute, of course, but I can also 2-hit KO the Melmel, and if it double Iron Bashes me, it takes a lot of recall damage from the Rocket Helmet as well. So overall, Tangrowth is just going to be a very nice counter for it. You can also take a hit from the Mega Gallade if I need to. I cannot hit the Mega Gallade that hard, but in case I need it, I can. Next up on the team, we have the second member of the Regen Core, Slowbro, also known as Kuma. Kuma is going to be holding the Tankerberry. Yes, I am making a very, very big prediction here. So Tankerberry, half damage taken from a super effective bug type attack. It's a single use. This is because I think he's going to bring Excessor on his Mega Gallade. I have faced a Mega Gallade with a bulky psychic type quite a lot of times, and every time they bring Excessor because they think I'm because they think I'm gonna bring Colberberry, so therefore they bring Excessor. So now I'm gonna bring Tankerberry because I think they're gonna do that route. I know it sounds a little bit complicated, but basically, I don't think he's gonna bring Knockoff. Knockoff is too obvious to hit the Slowbro. I think Excessor, because it hits Slowbro and it hits Tangrowth, is just the overall better option. So therefore I went with the Tankerberry. The EV spread is going to be 248 HP, Bold Nature with 248 HP, 212 defense, 0 special attack, 48 in special defense, and 0 in speed. Now, this is enough to take any hit from the Mega Gallade, and it can maximum do, I think it's 47, 48% or something like that, and we can hit it back. The moves we're running with are going to be Scald, Psyshock, Teleport, and Thunder Wave. Scald, just general good stab. Scald is the move you always bring on your water type, basically. Psyshock over Psykick is because Psyshock guaranteed I can always break a substitute on the Mega Gallade. The same with the Sylveon. I guess if Sylveon is max physically defensive, it wouldn't really matter that much. But having Psyshock, it hits hard on the Roserade. It breaks Mega Gallade's substitute no matter what. And I want to Scald most of the other mons, so it won't matter as much. Wow, I'm tripping over my words now. Teleport is for the negative priority swap. It's very nice to have. Thunderwave, should I have Slowbro in at some point, and I think he's either going to swap out, or he can kill me, and I know it won't damage me too much, I can Thunderwave a mon. It's not important to Thunderwave a mon, unless it's like Noivern maybe, so I can guarantee outspeed it with Cinderace. Other than that, it's not too important to Thunderwave anything. Now, lastly, on the team this week, we have Gigalith, also known as Alabasta. Gigalith is just going to be holding the leftovers at the end of every turn. Holder restores 160 of his max HP. Sand ability because we want the sand for Dragosalt. We are a Careful Nature with 248 HP, 20 defense, and 240 in special. 0 attack, 20 in defense, 240 in special defense, and 0 in speed. This is meant to just counter his Sylveon basically, and Noivern if Noivern comes as well. It's very special defensive. When the Sandstream comes up, it gets a 1.5 boost into its special defense because it's a rock type. So even if I needed to, I can actually have it take a hit from the Roserade. Now, Roserade with like a Life Orb is still gonna hit very hard against Gigalith, so that's not a it's not a thing I want to happen, but if I needed to, it can happen. The moveset is going to be Stone Edge, Heavy Slam, Toxic, and Stealth Rocks. Yes, this means I cannot, by any means of the imagination, touch the Melmetal whatsoever. I cannot touch the Melmetal. Like, I could bring Earthquake, I could bring Body Press, and I would be able to at least do something. But Stone Edge, Heavy Slam, Toxic, Stealth Rocks, none of those moves does more than like 5% to the Melmetal. So yes, I really have to watch out for him getting into the Melmetal often. If he does, I can potentially predict it, swap in either Cinderace or Escadrille, maybe mostly Cinderace, and then get a hit off from there. But yeah, that's my team this week. Here's what I think he's gonna bring. I think he's gonna bring his Mega Gallade, his Rotom Wash, his Melmetal, his Crocodile, his Roserade, and his Uxie. I think Uxie is gonna be the mon he's gonna bring for rocks. I don't think he wanna have rocks on his Crook all that much because he wants it to be like a defensive utility, but probably not with rocks, more like with Earthquake, Knockoff, Taunt, and then like a coverage move for like Tangrowth. So I think, I don't know if it gets like Poison Jab or something, but something like to hit the Tangrowth with, or it could be Toxic for the Tangrowth, for instance. Because otherwise Tangrowth just kind of sits there in front of it. Mons he could bring besides this, I could see the Noivern as I mentioned. I could see the Sylveon, even though I don't think Sylveon has a great matchup. I could honestly see Komala. I do think Komala is not a bad mon whatsoever. I don't really see the Chandelure because, as I said, it's a very easy mon for me to revenge against. I guess if he brings like a Choice Scarf or Choice Specs, I do have a hard time swapping into it. So that could definitely be a thing. But let me know what you thought of the team builder down below. As always, leave a like on the video or leave a comment, as I said, and subscribe to the channel for future videos. And with that, I will head into the battle. Peace, YouTube. Alright, what's good, YouTube? Gentleman Thomas here with my WPF Week 9, also known as playoff games against Deca, or Rufus as he's known on Showdown. This match is nerve-wracking because Deca placed first, and while he lost 2 games, it was the last 2 games in the entire season, so I don't think he like went all out in those games, so I'm very nervous about this. Now, he brought his Crocodile, his Roserade, his Mega Gallade, his Rotom Wash, his Sylveon, and his Melmetal. Kind of expected, maybe, like, Crook and Sylveon, I think, were the biggest two what I was uncertain of. But the Roserade, the Mega Gallade, the Rotom, and the Melmetal, I definitely knew what was gonna come. Now, in terms of lead off, I think he could lead off Crook, Roserade, Rotom. Yeah, I think it's one of those 3. I don't think Sylveon, Melmetal, or the Mega Gallade would lead. However, I also... Do I think he has a Choice Scarf? I actually don't think he has a Choice Scarf because Crook, I think, needs to carry rocks. Because Melmetal does not get Stealth Rocks, I'm like 90% sure. Yeah, it doesn't get Stealth Rocks. So if he has rocks, it's on Crook, so I don't think Crook would be Scarf. I don't think Roserade would be Scarf. Rotom, maybe? Like, there's a small chance his Rotom is Scarf, I think. Part of me wanna lead up with maybe Slowbro, but the problem is if he leads Crocodile, I don't want my also sorry if I sound a little stuffy or something. I literally ate like barely 15 minutes ago, maybe 20 minutes ago, so I'm still like part of me want to lead up Slowbro, but the problem is if he leads up Crocodile, I don't want to get my Tankerberry. Yes, as you saw the team build, it's Tankerberry because I'm predicting his Mega Gallade to have Excessor. I know that's a wild prediction, but it is what it is. I could lead Tangrowth. Tangrowth is good against Crook, it's good against Rotom. But I guess it's bad against Roserade lead. I mean, I guess I'll lead Cinderace simply just because I don't think he would have a Scarfer. Okay, he did lead the Crook. I kind of figured it would be Crook, but at the same time, it's like, like the possibility of the Roserade is what really annoyed me. Now, his Crocodile. Let's say it's Stealth Rock. If he intimidates me. Okay, high jump kick doesn't have a chance to kill. Like actually, well, Powerball has a higher chance to kill the crook. Oh wait, because this is Choulberry. Duh. In reality, I have a chance to kill high jump kick, but I don't think I want to. At the same time, I don't know if this is Scarf or not. So part of me want to just go tank growth. If I get knocked off, I get knocked off. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna go hard tank growth instead of U-turning because I don't want to risk. I don't want to. Okay, so he is leftovers. Ooh, I could have gone for the high jump kick there. Now he's taking a little bit damage. Now I actually do think that I have a decent chance of doing something. Okay, what would he go into? He would go into his Roserade. Is my prediction is his Roserade. So kind of want to go Escadrille. I kind of want to go to Cinderace because I don't think he would stay in. I guess he could stay in to get rocks up. But part of me really want to go Cinderace. Because if anything, he wouldn't knock again. I don't think he would Earthquake. If anything, he would like Stealth Rocks or Taunt maybe. Do I risk? I feel like I have to play aggressive this match. So actually, I think he's going either Cinderace or Sylveon. I'm going Roserade. Yes. Okay. Of course, I didn't mean him to go Cinderace. I meant myself to go Cinderace. Okay, if he's Choice Scarf, yeah, that's very well played. Very well played. Now, do I fire off a Powerball? How much does Powerball do to like Rotom Wash? Cinderace. I kind of want to just U-turn. At the same time, as he stays in, that's not great. Rotom Wash. You pivot. Okay, so he's like he's probably not going to be max defensive, but he probably will have some. So I will just click the U-turn button. I think. Yeah, I'm just gonna click the U-turn button. Like I don't. If he stays in, that's very well played for him. Okay, he does go Rotom. I kind of figured. Okay, not Helmet. Probably leftovers. The question here is, do I go Escadrille? So the problem with my Escadrille is I don't have a lot of speed. So if he has good speed, that's not great for me. I could go Gigalith, I think, and throw up rocks maybe. Because Gigalith, I don't think take too much. It takes more than I wanted to from the Rotom. So part of me is a bit like I could go Dragozolt on the Rotom. Doesn't do enough. I really want to go Escadrille. Like Earthquake doesn't kill. I guess I should just go Tank Growth, right? Like isn't Tank Growth like the obvious play here? Yeah, it is. So I'm gonna go Tank Growth, and I'm clicking. He's probably gonna Volt Switch here. Either that or Will-O-Wisp. If Will-O-Wisp, that's not too bad because I am primarily special offensive with my Tank Growth. He subs. Ooh, so nasty. Sub nasty plot. Okay. No, toxic. Oh, don't tell me you're like a sub-toxic stall. That's not fun, you know. Okay, Volt switches out. Ah, I should have knocked off again, actually. I got a little hasty there. I should have knocked off. Dang it. Because, like, in reality, he wouldn't... Because I would get health from my Giga Drains back. So he wouldn't really win a whole lot by trying to sub-stall me. Man, I really think there's only been like one game where Tank Growth wasn't toxic, and that's honestly kind of sad. I'm just going straight Escadrille. Escadrille is meant to be a kind of a Roserade counter. Roserade really fucks up my team like a lot. Okay, so he puts up spikes. I do have Rapid Spin on Escadrille. I feel like Crook is like his answer here. Okay, let's see. Actually, I am... Okay, if he has Leaf Storm, that's gonna hurt a lot. I do wanna just Rapid Spin, I think. Yeah, he goes Crook. I kind of figured he would. But we'll just Rapid Spin these rocks away. Okay. Okay, he's probably... My guess here is he's probably gonna get Rocks up maybe. If I go tank growth, I'm not in a great position right now. Like, I'm not in a bad position, but I'm not in a great position because the damage I've gotten on some of his mons are very minimal. How much do I care about gambling Escadrille's life? Basically, is what I'm thinking right now. Actually, have I seen? Yeah, I've seen leftovers on this. Yeah. Because I kind of want to just Earthquake for the damage, and if you Earthquake back, that's not good, but that's really not good. But at the same time, I don't think he would Earthquake. If anything, I think he would throw rocks. So I really just want Earthquake for the damage. But I don't know if I'm ready to gamble Escadrille's life like that. And I definitely don't want to go Slowbro, because I really don't want to get my Tanker Bear knocked off. I guess I could go over Earthquake. See, that's the problem. I am a little bit Earthquake weak if I don't have like tank growth on the team. I'm gonna go tank growth. If he goes into Rose Raid, that's okay. That tells me my. Oh wait, I was +1 speed. Duh. Who cares? Like. Okay, so on his Sylveon, I will just go Gallades instantly. Like, no reason not to. Okay, oh my god, he's this set, and I didn't bring defog. That's insane. Of course, it's the weak. Would you go Rose Raid here actually? I'm just gonna throw up my rocks anyways. I was thinking about Toxic, but oh, he could go his Melmetal as well, and I don't have my Rocky helmet, so I actually don't do too well against Melmetal now because I'm also Toxic. Plus, with the sand up now, it hinders my own synthesis. But he does seem to be swapping a fair amount. So his Sylveon, of course, his Sylveon is faster than my Gigalith. Duh. I didn't want to Toxic because if he goes Melmetal or Rose Raid, I just get nothing out of it. So I'd rather just throw up rocks, have rocks on his field. He swaps quite a lot, I can see. Okay, he does go Melmetal. I kind of figured. So the problem with my Gigalith is it cannot touch Melmetal whatsoever. I feel like I have to go... Oh, this my own sand might legit just fuck me off here. Like, no cap. Okay, I shouldn't say that, because now I don't have my Rocky helmet. It was really smart of him to get rid of that. And if he's like choice banded, tank growth takes a lot, and I have to swap out again. I mean, I kind of have to go. I feel like I have to go tank growth because if he predicts the Thunder Punch, yeah, he subs. I kind of knew he was gonna do this. Like, I knew it as soon as I saw what set he is. Like how he wants to play this game with Toxic and whatnot. I knew he was going to be the substitute set. People are boring. Yes, I'm calling you out. It's a legitimate strat, so I'm not mad. Like, of course I'm not mad. It's just, yeah, it is what it is. I mean, I have to Focus Blast if I want to break. Okay, I do outspeed. Thank you. Double Iron Bash. Okay. Okay, so I outspeed actually. Oh my god, the sand is not doing me any favors right now. I feel like I have to. He's gonna sub, I think. Sub or attack. I feel like I have to go slow, bro. And if he's just gonna poison slow, bro. I feel like. And slow, bro does. Ooh, slow, bro doesn't necessarily break a substitute. That double iron, but I hate it because now I have to do the math here. It's just around 50. It's a little bit under 50 actually. So yeah, so that is just. It looks to be like just regular max attack element, and it is probably with like a high speed F. So if I go slow, bro, I'm not guaranteed. This thing is gonna be such an issue actually. And the problem is he has, yeah, he's prepped well. And the annoying part is I can't really, I couldn't do. I guess I could have brought flamethrower on Slowbro. Like, that's like the one thing I could maybe have done different over Side Shock, just so I could break this every time. And he was the level lift. I feel like I have to go Slowbro. Like, I have to, because I don't want Tangrowth to die yet. And I kind of, like, he can't knock off the Tanker Bear, which is the most important for Slowbro. Sup? Oh, he just double iron bashes. Okay, I'm down with that. I'm down with that. Actually, has he put enough speed in this Melmetal to be slow? He probably has, now that I think about it. So I kind of want to just scald here. Because if he subs, I can at least break the sub on the next turn. Where if a T-Wave and he substitutes, I don't want that. Now, his secondary move is most likely gonna be Thunder Punch, and I can't take it right now. But I'm still gonna Scald. If I can get a burn, that would be perfect. Okay, he goes Sylveon, so he wants to set up his Reflect again. Okay, Sylveon. It's also leftovers, okay. However, does 36 to 43. I could T-Wave. I don't think T-Wave is necessarily bad right now. Because if I teleport and throws up the Reflect, it won't really matter all that much. I guess I can get Escadrille in. If he's 252 modest, but with I know, okay, he's leftovers. He does 49 to 58 if he's 252 modest. He has no boosting items, so I can't take a hit no matter what. Do I T-Wave to try and paralyze this a little bit? Do I teleport to get negative momentum so even if he baton passes, I can't get into my mon? I actually don't know. I have to really quickly look something up. Rapid Spin doesn't get rid of the screens. I'm pretty sure, right? Like, that's why you run Defog sometimes. I'm sorry if you... Okay, no. So the thing with Rapid Spin is it gets you free of, like, moves like lead sheets and whatnot. I will throw up the T-Wave. Okay, throws up the... Oh my god, of course I missed. Of course it did. Ah, that actually sucks quite a lot. I won't lie. That actually sucks quite a lot. Because now what he goes into his Melmetal, I guess. If I teleport into my Cinderace through a Reflect, I cannot kill, like whatsoever. And if he has Earthquake, like he didn't Thunder Punch my Slowbro. I mean, I'm still gonna teleport. Oh yeah, he baton passes, so I do get some momentum right now. Okay, he goes to Rotom Wash. Okay. Do I go Tangrowth now to get my regen? Sub-Toxic Volt Switch. Like, I don't know. Okay, I will go Tangrowth, but I'm gonna be ballsy here. I'm gonna be very ballsy. Because he's knuckling Hydro Pump right now. So I'm going straight into Escadrille because he can't Volt Switch me, he can't Toxic me, and if he substitutes, even if he gets a Hydro Pump off, I can at least try and break. And I can get the regen back on Tangrowth, which is more important than Escadrille right now. I have to try and see if I can get myself in a little bit better position. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Escadrille, Reflect this up. Earthquake does 43 to 51. I kind of still want to just do it. Because it's damage. Even if you Hydro Pumps, Sub-Toxic Volt Switch. I doubt it would be Will-Whips. I do think it would be Hydro Pump. But I think getting damage off on this would be nice. Okay, I am faster. So he's like... Ooh. Okay, we kind of take those. Okay. See, now I'm not, because... Okay, so I just type even in the chat, but I do think that Hydro Pump miss is a little bit bigger than my Thunder Wave miss, because having something on Thunder Wave would be nice, but not as important. So I actually do think I want to just throw up the Earthquake again. Get as much damage on this as possible. Yeah, he Hydro Pumps, he does 53%. So that was either a high roll or he has a little bit of special investment. Okay, Fruitive Reflect. I still do have to just EQ, I guess. You know, even if it goes crook, that's fine damage. Yeah, I don't mind this. That's good damage on the crook. I don't mind it. Yeah, that's what I wanted. I want damage on this. Okay, he might very well predict it, because right now Escadrille isn't a good Rose Red answer anymore, but I'm still gonna just go Tangrowth, because Rose Red, I have to just deal with it. Okay, Earthquakes. Oh, that's fine. Okay, I have to quickly Tangrowth, knock off this 9 to 11 to the Rotom. Ooh. But he's left though, so he would die to... yeah, so I'm gonna knock off his Sylveon that comes in, okay. Okay, he has Reflected and Baton Passed so far. Actually, I think I'm gonna go Escadrille in case he goes Melmetal. He wishes... oh, he's gonna wish his... okay, I've now put him in a position where he can wish his what's it called, Rotom up, so that's kind of nice. I do think I should still probably just get the EQ off. His Reflect isn't up right now. Get the EQ off, do some damage. I very much don't think he's Scarf Crook. He could be have like faked it so far. But if anything, I think he's going Crook right now. But I still kind of just want to get the EQ off, I think. Like, get as much damage as possible. I don't know exactly what is Sylveon. I could just Iron Head just so I can make sure this thing doesn't get to stay in. Actually, you know what? Iron Head is still decent damage on the Crooks. I am gonna do that. Oh wait, no. If you go Rotom, that's actually more important. If you go Rotom, does Iron Head plus the... okay, Rocks plus Iron Head should kill. Actually, yeah, that should kill. He goes Crook. Okay, I kind of expected the Crook to come in, but I would rather want this outcome than the Rotom to come in, or the Sylveon to stay in. Okay, we're kind of going in a little bit of a circle right now. So if I go Tangrowth, and he goes Rose Raid. Is the question here. Because Escadrille doesn't want to deal with Rose Raid all that much anymore, because he should know that's what I want to go into. And if he's... I'm not expecting Leaf Storm. I'm expecting either Giga Drain or Energy Ball. And if he hits that 2 times, I do die. At the same time, I guess I get a 100% free Powerball off with Cinderace. Actually, I am gonna go Tangrowth. If he goes Rose Raid, I'm going Escadrille with the intention of potentially sacking it. I can take 1 hit if it throws up spikes, and then I can Rapid Spin. But if he just opts to try and kill... yeah, okay, he did do it. I don't mind this. I don't mind, like, I could have stayed in, because, like, maybe I should have just done that, because I figured this was what he wanted to do. Like, I'm 100% going Escadrille. If he wants to kill my Escadrille, that's fine. Like, I have to then watch out for, like, spikes and rocks in the future, of course. But that gives me 3 Cinderace to get a Powerball off, and Powerball kills whatever wants to come in, I think. Like, 2 Powerballs would kill anything that wants to come in. Like, I'm fairly certain. Yeah, it would. So. I think he knows this. Yeah, I think he knows the same. So he's trying to figure out what he can do. Because me losing Escadrille versus him losing either Rotom, Rose Raid, or Crook, I think he loses more overall, or maybe even the Sylveon. Like, his Mega Late and my Slowbro hasn't seen the field, which is fine. Okay, he throws off the spikes. Okay, I know if he has Leaf Storm, I guess he can kill me. But I'm just gonna... okay, he can't kill me. Yes, that's what I wanted. Perfect. Rapid Spin. Get these out of the way. And now I outspeed, so I can EQ. The rapid spin buff is actually so nice. Like, it really is. Okay, he goes to the crook. I get 2 hits off on this. Yes, I do lose my rose rate counter, but it's not a rose rate counter anymore because I do take. I don't outspeed the rose rate normally. I don't run an Iron Head and really try it. Like really try for the cheeky one. You know, like really just try the insane one. Okay, he's life up rose rate. Okay. He finally attacks, so I can finally see. Okay, he's like, so he's actually the fully offensive Rose Raider as I kind of thought he would be. Part of me really want to do the Iron Head. Like, go for it. You know what? Sure. Come on. Lady Luck. Ah, dang it. Okay. Okay. I mean, I guess we go Syndace because I know my Escudel outsped. And if he was Choice Scarf, he was gonna outspeed me. So I can go Syndace now. And I can U-turn for free, because U-turn kills this. It kills the Rotom, and like what... I don't think he would bring in Mil. If anything, he would go Sylveon, I think. Then again, like... I mean... Okay. Do I really don't want to risk the Pyro Ball miss. I kind of want to just U-turn, you know, for the... If you go Sylveon, I guess I go Dracozolt X Drake. I think that's what I should do. If you go Sylveon. He goes... Okay, he sacks the Rotom. I'm fine with that. Oh, actually, that means I get a free turn again. I'm pretty sure. And now I know my Syndace now outspeeds everything on his team. So actually, I think I get to choose my move now. I'm pretty sure. Actually, have I put myself in a Powerball spam situation? I might have. Huh. Because with rocks up, Rose Rate is down, Sylveon is kind of down, Mil is kind of down. Honestly, I might have. Huh. Interesting. Because I think I get to re-choose my move, and honestly, I can Powerball on most things. I just have to not miss. Okay, me losing Escudel, him losing Rotom. We have both lost. I've lost my best counter to his Rose Raid. He has lost his best counter to my Cinderace. I guess Crook is a decent counter, but... Ooh. Okay, how much bulk do you need to have? Oh, okay, no, I can't Powerball. Okay, that's why. I can't Powerball. I get it. Okay, so he knew more about the game than I did, but I'm still gonna U-turn. Yeet, that does good damage. Okay, I guess it's now or never. If he knocks off Slowbro, that's not good. I could go Tank Growth. Honestly. I mean, I'm going Slowbro. I have to. Deciding moment. Okay, Drain Punch. I'm more than fine with that, actually. Psyshock doesn't do a whole lot. Do I want a Thunder Wave? Like, the only if he goes Crook. I kind of want to Scald in case he goes Crook. If he goes... But if he go... I feel like Rose Raid is more important for me to just... Oh, he Leaf Blade, so he Leaf Blade... Jesus. Dang it, I really thought he would have... okay, his Leaf Blade did 44%, okay. I really thought he would have excess, but it turns out he has Leaf Blade. If I go Tank Growth right now, and he... Dang! Oh, I wish I had T-Waved that right there. I really wish I had T-Waved. He has Drain Punch over Close Combat. Okay. And he has a leaf. That's... okay. Kinda get leaf blade, but I do think his X scissor would potentially have been better. Just my opinion, but I guess that's fine. That's why we have different playstyles, I guess. Okay, I have to think here. Like if I go tank growth and he drain punches, like I kind of don't want this to get health back. But I will get my regen on Slowbro. If he predicts it and go Rosary, that's well played, and I kind of just have to maybe sack him on then. So his Rosary is the Life Orb variant, but it is Giga Drain over what's it called? Leaf Storm, which is annoying because he's gonna get health back. If he goes into his Rosary, how important is Slowbro right now? Because if I lose, okay, actually yeah, think about this. If I lose Slowbro, and I go Cinderace, I basically get a free kill, right? If he swaps out his Gallade, I still have tank growth because it doesn't. He might have poison jab for tank growth. He could very well have that. I actually think maybe staying on Slowbro and clicking Psyshock again, just so the Rosary can come in, is better. And if I lose Slowbro, I lose Slowbro. I think that's okay. He leaves. Oh, dang it! I should have swapped tank growth. Dang it! Okay. Okay, I can U-turn. If I U-turn and he goes Rosary, I go Escadrille. I could also just Powerball spam basically. Like, pretty sure it kills most of his team, and he has to go Crook to get the Intimidate drop. Then he has to go, I think, Melmel, because Melmel can take a hit. He has to go Crook now, I think. But the thing is, if he goes Crook and I U-turn, that's very bad for him. Because that means my Cinderace next time it comes in basically wins. Like, pretty much. He has to be behind a sub or something with him on. So do it just U-turn. If he goes Rosary, I mean I go X-ray. If he goes Melmel, that's very well played, but I go tank row. I'm just gonna U-turn. Yeah, kill this. Yes. Okay. So he sees his win con as being what's it called? The Rosary, I think. Rosary. Where's this Gallades? Okay, now if I go Gallades, he's 100% going Melmetal. If I go Dragosalt, he's probably going Sylveon, right? Oh, that is risky for him to go Sylveon actually. So if I go Dragosalt, I think he goes Crook, but I'm Sugar Berry. So yeah, I'm gonna do this. If he's Rosary with Dazzling Gleam, ooh, now I wish I had. If he goes Rosary, I'm gonna so regret not having the Roselli Berry, because I was very 50-50 on bringing Sugar Berry or bringing Roselli Berry on Dragosalt. If I bring Roselli Berry, I can stay in against Sylveon or potential Dazzling Gleam Rosary. Where if I bring Sugar Berry, I can stay in on the Crook. Okay, so we are on the same Mon count, but I am looking slightly better than he is. Because while I did lose Slowbro, I also lost. I also ended up killing the Mon that Slowbro was for. Okay, I think I have to click Dragomedia because low kick is not guaranteed to kill. Okay, I guess that's well played, but fair. Sylvia. Okay, leftovers were knocked off. I mean, I'm just gonna bolt beak, I think. Because, like, you could go crook, I guess. But then the same scenario kind of comes. Yeah, I'm just clicking bolt beak. And this dies. Okay. Mill is what I think Mill is coming in now. This is kind of an intense battle, like Jesus. Okay. I think he has figured out that I'm in Sugarberry. Because I stayed in and I stayed in, but I could also swap moves, so he knows I'm the choice scarf, which means I'm most likely gonna be like Sugarberry. Man, double iron bash does a lot to trigger salt. Sheesh. So basically, I just have to make sure he doesn't get behind a substitute right now with his Mel. Because then I think Cinder is wins. He goes to his Rose Raid. I mean, he has to carry Dazzling Gleam. 100%. Now, his Rose Raid does outspeed me, which means my Fire Blast is my best way to hit him. He Sludge Bomb. I should live this. Poison, that's unfortunate. Please hit this. Ooh, and I die. Oh, that's almost best case scenario, because now I go Cinderace. Okay. Oh, this is gonna ride on whether or not I hit these. Like, oh god, that makes me feel bad. That makes me sick. I feel like he has to go crook to get the Intimidate drop, right? I feel like he has to, right? Oh, if I miss this. If he goes crook, I might legit just U-turn. And go Tangrowth, maybe. Because Tangrowth can still break your sub every time. Then again, that's also risky. Yeah, he goes crook. He takes this. He gets my Intimidate off. Okay, Cinderace with -1 against his Mil. I don't know how chunky that Mil is. So I could just U-turn on this, go into Tangrowth, because I killed this, go into Tangrowth. I don't think Tangrowth can necessarily 1v1 this. But if I just hit my goddamn Focus Blast. Okay. This is risky. This is very risky, because if I miss and he ends up on a substitute. Oh, this might have been a mistake. This might have been a mistake. I won't lie. This might have been a mistake. Hit. Just hit. Okay, that's one. He gets one substitute off. Okay. I have to just hit mine. I just have to hit. Hit. Okay. I think I won. Oh, this is nerve-wracking, because I would still have to... Just because I don't... This is so nerve-wracking. I can... Okay. Oh god. I somehow won that. Oh, I'm so like... Okay, whew, that was, and like I know my commentary wasn't necessarily like hype and all that, but I really tried to focus, really tried to like buckle up, and we pulled it out. Beat the number one seed. Like, I'm sorry, Decker, this isn't in any way, shape, or form how good you actually are. I think you're an amazing battler, and I was so freaking scared about this battle. GG, very much big GG. Like, you're an amazing guy. I, but I'm very happy about this result. I know that's kind of, I don't know, not mean, but like, a little bit spicy to say. But big GG. And to anyone watching, if you like the video, make sure to leave a like on the video. Leave a comment down below what you thought of the battle. I thought this was an amazing battle from both parts. I think I played my cards very well. I think he played his mons pretty good as well. The only thing was maybe the Mega Gallade. I don't think he should have sacked it. I definitely think he should have sacked something else. Just because Mega Gallade simply just hit hard, and it outsped my entire team except Cinderace or Dracozolt and Sand. And as always, subscribe to the channel for future videos. And with that, I'm out. Peace, YouTube.